Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am taking you guys along with me to show you my fall morning routine. So these are all the things I do pretty much every day. And fun fact, my very first video on this YouTube channel is a morning routine. I filmed that in January of this year. So I thought it'd be great to give you guys an updated video. So first thing I do in the morning, and this is just being totally transparent, when I wake up, I get on my phone, just check messages because I do have an app where I message clients. So I'll see what happened there. I'll check my email, things like that. I know you're technically not supposed to go on your phone first thing in the morning, but honestly, this is what I end up doing. And then I end up getting up and I start to make the bed. Now, I did not used to be a person that made my bed every morning. In fact, I've only started doing that since the beginning of this year, but I have found it to be a game changer in just setting the tone for the day. And then I will pick out a gym fit, put that on. Today I'm wearing the Gymshark Vital Seamless, the newest part of their collection in the color espresso brown. I love it. And then I will sit at my vanity, drink some water. I love to do this first thing in the morning to wake me up and get hydrated. And then I'll just go into my simple skincare routine, which is putting on sunscreen, SPF, always important, and some eye cream. Does eye cream even really work? I don't know, but I use it anyway. And so I will do that. That's pretty much all I do today. I did nothing to my hair because I felt pretty lazy and I had curled a little bit of it yesterday and didn't feel like doing anything. So then I put on some deodorant. Deodorant is always a must. Also, I did brush my teeth. I didn't show this in these clips because I didn't want my mouth filming with toothpaste, but I did, I promise. And there is me taking my vitamin D. I take this in the fall and winter time because I struggle with seasonal depression, and I don't know if that helps really, but I like taking it anyway. And then I will go out into the kitchen and make my coffee. This is a must for me as well, along with some foamed milk, which makes it kind of like a nice latte. I love doing that at home. Then I will sit down and start journaling. I journal in 2 different journals. I have a gratitude journal. Just really helps me put things into perspective, especially if I'm like not in the best mood. I can see on paper what all I have in my life to be grateful for. And I feel like that's a really great way to start the day. I highly recommend doing that, especially if you are trying to get into journaling and you don't like just a blank journal. This one has little prompts that help you write things that you are grateful for all different aspects of your life. I really love it. And then I will get into my normal journaling, which personally what I like to do is write my manifestations and goals, and I'll write some generalized ones, and then at the bottom half of the page I'll write some specific goals that I have. This is for my online coaching business, for my social media, and just for my overall life goals. And then on the next page I will write out affirmations. I started doing this in January 2020 of this year. I feel like everything that I've written down since then has actually come true. Now that doesn't mean it like magically happened out of thin air. I worked really hard to make all these goals happen, but it's because I wrote it down and saw it on paper. So visualizing it really helped me go out and make steps towards reaching those goals. So after I journal, I will sit with my coffee and I will reply back to messages from clients and do some just like catch up admin work, look at what I'm going to post on social media for that day. I'm also writing meetings down that clients have scheduled with me through my calendar app on my little weekly notepad. That just helps me remember what times I have Zoom meetings. And then I will also reply back to prospective clients and get them all set up and with a Zoom link so we can hop on an introductory call. I always like to do admin work first thing in the morning, kind of like get it out of the way. And I feel like people are pretty responsive first thing in the morning because then they just like see the message. So I feel like that's a really good time to respond to clients. And then after this, I will go into making breakfast. I have to eat something before I work out, especially because at this point it's probably like 9:30 in the morning. So I definitely need to eat something. And today is a leg workout that I'm going to show you guys. So needed to fuel my body. This is a pretty typical go-to breakfast for me. 2 pieces of toast with almond butter, bacon, and some potatoes. I pretty much have potatoes at every meal, and I know that sounds like pretty weird, but I really love potatoes. I will never get sick of them. I've been eating them like at every meal for years. They are my favorite carb. And I also love toast and almond butter. That's pretty much one of my favorite things to eat as well. So here's me dancing, enjoying my breakfast, and getting ready for my leg day. And then after I eat breakfast, I will typically go into a mobility routine. I actually like to do this inside. For those of you who don't know, I work out in a garage gym and the floor is kind of dirty, so I like doing this on my yoga mat inside. This is not my full mobility routine. My mobility routine lasts between like 5 and 7 minutes. I just filmed some clips of it, but this is how I get warmed up for the gym. That makes sure that my muscles are ready to go, they're getting some blood flow to them, and that they're ready for my heavy lifts like squats, deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, all the things like that. So if you would like to see my full-blown mobility routine for both upper and lower body day, I do have a YouTube video on my channel going over that. So I will link that here for you guys. But yeah, like I said, this is not the full-blown thing, but I did film some clips of it. And I did some other like sitting squats and like windshield wipers while sitting down that I didn't film. After this, I will start going into the gym to do my workout. So I'm going to be taking you guys through a quad focus leg day. My first move here is going to be back squats. Honestly, I haven't squatted in a hot minute, so because I've been traveling, so these felt a little rough. So I did not go super crazy with the weight. I always prioritize form over weight because I never want to injure myself, and I always want to make sure that I'm having good form before I go up to the next set of weights. So I took it pretty light today on my squats personally. I can definitely do heavier than this, but because I hadn't squatted in a while, I wanted to make sure that my form was in a good place. And then I moved on to calf raises. This is your sign not to neglect calves because they are one of the most neglected body parts, and you need to train your calves just as much as any other body part that you have. So don't neglect calves. And then move on to one of my dreaded moves, alternating lunges. They are so effective, but don't actually love doing them. But I always try to do them on my quad days because I feel like they are really good for building out my quad. So I'll do 4 sets of 8 to 12 on each side. Then I'll move into another dreaded move, Bulgarian split squats. I used to do these with a barbell, but I felt like my range of motion was just really slacking on the barbell. So I moved to doing these with a dumbbell and just holding one dumbbell. And as you can see, that really took me out there. And then I finished off with goblet squats, as many reps as possible for a burnout. And if you see my face at the very end, it was a killer. So that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe for future health and wellness content. Leave a comment down below and let me know what kinds of other videos you'd like to see on my channel. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I do post daily over there.